It might not look pretty, but it certainly tastes great. That is usually Liz's Ugly Bakery. On His Radio, I'm Rob. That is Liz. And this morning, she has made a delicious treat in her bakery.
Right. I made an orange creamsicle drip cake. A drip cake is where you take a mirror glaze and you're supposed to drip it over the top, and it's supposed to come about halfway down the cake. Mine was a little bit too thin, and so it ran all the way down.
You splotched it all over the cake.
I did. But I have to say, I'm kind of proud because I made actual creamsicles, like they're cake pops, but they look just like creamsicles that you would get from the ice cream truck.
Oh, that's not ice cream sticking on top of your cake?
No, that's a cake pop that's been dipped. It's been molded in a popsicle mold.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, so I froze that, and then I dipped it in white chocolate, and then I put mirror glaze all over it. So it actually looks like a creamsicle because it even has like the little cream coming out the bottom, which is super cool, but that's white chocolate.
Amazing.
I know.
It looks realistically like a popsicle from the store.
It does. The cake, leaves a little bit to be desired, but I'm going to say I'm very proud of the cake pops.
Okay, so here we go. So she served us up already the orange creamsicle cake. Yeah. We're going to start with Ian and TJ, our video producers over at His Radio TV. So I think it's already gone into the mouths of these young men.
They're being awful quiet, so maybe.
That's a sign.
Yeah, that's
that
never.
It could be really, really good.
Either really, really good or they're looking at each other.
Okay.
Like, what?
You're gonna TJ. So it's not bad. It's good. To me, it tastes nothing like an orange creamsicle.
What does it taste like, TJ?
It's just really sweet. It tastes like buttercream. Like it tastes a lot like buttercream.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Like I look at the little creamsicles on top, which really ties the whole entire thing together. I see them and I think, oh yeah, they're gonna taste just like orange creamsicle. And then I taste them and it's like, oh well, that's a cake. Still an amazing cake, just doesn't really scream orange dreamsicle.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave now because I need to go in a corner and cry.
Well, hold on.
But
I haven't tasted this yet.
Okay, all right.
Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna just take a big little corner of this.
A big little corner. A big little corner.
There we go.
You actually did take a good bite there. I'm proud of you.
Mm-hmm. I taste the orange.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you guys did not taste the orange at all.
You got a part where there was no orange.
Maybe. And I put orange ganache in there. I will say, I think next time I would put... Ganache is like...
Thank you. I was going to ask, what is a ganache? Could you tell by the way I looked? What? Ganache
is like the fluffy middle that you put in between the layers. And that's where the orange flavor was supposed to come from. So I used orange extract, which is what the recipe called for. Next time I make it, I may use actual orange juice because I always think when you use natural, it just tastes better. And maybe orange zest to bring it up. However, a creamsicle uses extract. So it still wouldn't taste like an orange
Let me know, and I still taste a little bit of orange.
Okay.
Oh, see?
Oh, it's coming in on the back end.
Retract.
I did taste it.
It's like it's cilantro. It hits you later.
Then, like I said, I see the things on top. I see like the creamsicles on top, and it just leads my brain to think this is gonna be really orangey. So I mean, a little bit to an extent, just not.
Well, you can have one of these cake pops, and lick like you would on a creamsicle and see how that works out.
Bro, don't tempt me.
Hey, your metabolism is that of a 8-year-old.
Exactly.
Oh, my word.
Exactly.
Okay, so Liz's Ugly Bakery, it's the orange creamsicle cake. The recipe and everything about it, plus a peek into Liz's Ugly Bakery, is on the Rob and Liz blog. That's at hisradio.com. Liz's Ugly Bakery might not look pretty, but it tastes great.
His Morning Crew.
She has something to say about Liz's Ugly Bakery.
Okay.
You're going to just have to hold on.
All right.
Okay, all right, brace for impact.
Oh, no.
No, it's not bad.
Okay.
No, she didn't say she was complaining about anything. I think it's some advice. So what is it,
good.
Jennifer?
Okay.
You're on His Radio.
I was calling about the orange creamsicle cake, drip cake.
Yes, ma'am.
I have an orange creamsicle cake recipe, and it can also be done with strawberries.
Ooh.
And to get the orangey taste or the strawberry taste, it says to add Jell-O in it, like a dried box of Jell-O mix.
Yeah.
And it gives it more of that orangey or strawberry flavor.
Oh, Jennifer, I'm going to need that recipe because that sounds good.
Okay, well, I'm on my way to work, so I'll have to do it after.
Don't worry about texting it now because we practiced don't text and drive around here.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
This cake took me all day. I'm going to take a day off from baking.
Yeah, it did take you a while yesterday to do that.
About 6 hours, because I will say the mirror glaze that's in the recipe, the original recipe, don't use it. I posted a different mirror glaze. It was grainy and nasty. Don't even do it. Got a text from Marie, and Marie said, I'm hearing about your orange cake dilemma. You should look into orange oil, which has more flavor than the extract.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this, all this great advice you're getting.
I know, because although the guys did say it tastes good, it's not as orangey as it could have been. If you're going to say you have an orange creamsicle cake.
Well, listen, that was Ian and TJ. I tasted the orange.
Oh,
in it,
good.
in the little sliver that I took of the piece of the 400 calories that you gave me.
He really did. You might have gotten 35 calories out of that.
For real?
Oh, I don't think it was more than that. Because it was just a tiny little bite. It was a good bite for you, but it was tiny.
It was for me, yeah.
Well, because you're trying to be healthy.
I'm trying my best.
Yes.
Really trying.
Yes.
I'm not trying, I'm doing.
Yes,
so here's the thing. If you want the recipe, if you want to see what Liz's Ugly Bakery actually looks like.
And it's cool.
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
It's her house. So go ahead.
I meant the cake.
Cool.
I meant the cake, not the house.
I thought they meant the bakery, which is the house. So just go online, hisradio.com. It's all posted in the Rob and Liz blog.
His morning crew.
Liz's Ugly Bakery this morning got a lot of response. People wanted this recipe and everything. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio.
Yeah, they wanted not only the recipe, but also because it wasn't evidently orangey enough. And I was like, I used extract.
It was orangey enough.
Well,
to me, it was.
It was a hint of orange.
Maybe to TJ and Ian,
Yes.
our producers,
Right.
they might not have thought so much.
Right. They were like 5 minutes later, oh, there's the orange. But
I tasted the orange. I thought it was incredible.
well, thank you. It's an orange creamsicle cake, and I just felt like, yes, the punch of orange should be a little bit better. Tony texted in and said, add the orange Jell-O powder, and it helps you kind of punch up that flavor a little bit.
Oh, for real?
I know, so I'm
Okay.
going to try that the next time I make it. And then Betty, she said she has a recipe that tastes just like the creamsicle ice cream.
In a cake?
Yes. in
Oh,
a
for
cake.
real?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
and that's what I was doing. But there's different recipes out there, so maybe hers, what it sounds like, is the best one.
Jessica wants to chime in
Okay.
at 800-447-7234 about this whole orange creamsicle cake, which, by the way, you can find the recipe and Liz's Ugly Bakery on our blog at hisradio.com. Okay, Jessica, what is it?
She can also use orange zest or orange juice.
That's what I was thinking that I could. It wasn't in the recipe, so I didn't know if it would scientifically mess anything up. But I think I will try it next time because I like that natural taste better anyway.
Yeah, no, I won't mess anything up.
So you've done this cake before or something like it?
Yes, several times. I make it for birthday dinners, family gatherings, and everything.
Oh, you're the mama that does all the baking in the family. I like that.
Exactly. And must work out for it. I was worried about the acid in the actual juice of the orange because sometimes it can make things curdle. But if she's done it, I'm doing it.
Just make sure. I think I know this.
Okay.
Just make sure that it's the orange juice without all the pulp.
Right.
That would go bad in a cake.
They'd be like, what's that?
What?
Trying to get it off your
Bad
tongue.
in a cake.
They'd be like, what?
What? I don't know why my week is off. This is Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because yesterday I thought was Thursday, but it wasn't. So now I've got 2 Thursdays this week. So it's Rob and Liz on his radio, and I'm thinking about the day of the week because there's not much time left to register for the backyard movie kit that his radio is giving away for Summer Fun Fridays. We have this week and next week, and then it's done.
Right. So we are going to draw a name tomorrow. We're going to call somebody tomorrow and give away this Summer Fun Friday backyard movie kit. So you need to get registered. You know, Astrid, she went ahead and registered earlier this week, and she shared one of her favorite summer memories. It's just hanging out with family members because they have a lot of summer birthdays, so they usually get together. But also fun beach trips. They go on hiking trips, and during the summer, kids are home, more quality time.
Okay, I have a question because they send pictures.
Yeah.
So you're sending a picture of the Summer Fun Friday memory that you have.
Yeah.
And these their daughters look all alike. And I'm wondering, is this triplets or are there twins or what's going on here with the picture?
Might be cousins. Maybe it's the whole family gets together because they're just hanging out at the beach. But you're right. They look 9, 10, 11, somewhere around in there.
Wow. A lot of fun memories when you go to the beach like that. Okay. You can register for Summer Fun Friday. Don't miss out on the Backyard Movie Kid and the Family Adventure, which I'm going to just tell you what it is. We usually keep it, a surprise. But tomorrow, just to let you in because you're listening now, the Family Adventures to River Island Adventure Myrtle Beach. That's the family adventure. How fun is that? Okay, 800-447-7234. Text the word summer to that number. Go to hisradio.com or tap on Summer Fun Fridays in the My His Radio app. Adventure Myrtle Beach. That's the family adventure. How fun is that? Okay, we're comparing notes. Wow, Liz is so different from my wife, Amy, when it comes to packing. It's so crazy. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. So family vacations are coming up. Yay. Liz is going to the beach.
Going to Alabama.
I'm going to the mountains.
You know what? The mountains are going to be so much fun and cooler.
I'm going to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Because I grew up in Tampa Bay, which is the Gulf Coast. There was beach. I got tired of the beach.
Of course.
Because I was there until 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I moved here.
Yeah.
And so I like just going to the mountains since they're so close.
Completely different for you.
I like it. So that's where we go. I think we did one vacation to Edisto.
Oh, sure.
At a campground.
But it is a completely different
feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was it. We were like, okay, enough of the beach stuff. So we just do the mountains all the time. Liz goes off to the beach. Then we started comparing notes about packing. Are you last minute?
No.
You're just the forgetful one.
I pack so early that I completely forget what I've packed. I'm not real good about. It's so funny because at work, I take a lot of notes. I keep myself, kind of.
She does.
I try to keep on point. When I go home, it's like Jekyll and Hyde. I'm completely different.
I think a lot of people are like that. I'm different at home than I am at work.
Yeah. So I don't even write down what I have in my luggage. And so I get to where I'm going and I have 27 tops, 1 pair of pants.
See? Then she winds up going shopping. I think there's a method to this.
Joey, yeah, he probably thinks that I spend a lot of time shopping and do it on purpose.
Just so she could go shop.
But I really don't. But Amy is
She packs early. She never forgets a thing.
And she packs for everybody but you.
But me, because I want to wear my stuff before we go. We're packed, or they're packed. I pack the morning of, and all I do is go, okay, it's 5 days. Yeah. I need 5 shirts, 5 shorts, 5 of the other stuff, 5 socks.
That hurts my heart. Not my heart. It puts a hole in my gut, I think.
Really?
The morning of, the day of, that's just like, well, and
I know what I want, and I just put it in there.
And you're like Joey and my boys. 5 shirts, 5 pair of track pants.
Yep.
See, I'm like, okay, I need a couple of dresses. I've got to have the right pajamas.
Oh, there we go. Bougie.
No. You're like 5 shirts.
I know summer 2020 is so different, especially when it comes to vacation. Maybe you're taking one, maybe you're not because of social distancing and you just don't want to chance it. And I don't blame you whatsoever. Liz is going. I'm going somewhere. Our families are going to completely different places. One's at the beach, one's at the mountains. We started comparing about packing. Oh, it's so different. It's Rob and Liz on his radio. So we started thinking about how you do the packing and how different it is at 800-447-7234.
Yep, Connie is very particular. Like, I don't even know. So it's awesome. She said she uses a sturdy laundry basket, and this is her grab from the car and go basket. She also uses gallon-sized Ziploc bags, all the underwear in one, socks in another. The night before, I put a set of clothes, each bundled together for each day in the basket. Put the Ziplocs in the basket, bathing suit and towel on top. Like, she is so organized.
How do you do that?
I am in awe. Connie.
You want to learn those mad skills of Connie?
I would love to be part of it and watch it all happen. I just don't know that I could recreate it because I'd be halfway through the 3rd Ziploc and I'd be like, I'm done.
She should be on one of those organizing shows.
She
right?
should.
Okay, so Jeff's along with us. What about you, Jeff?
A few years ago, I was going to Malawi, Africa on a mission trip, and we went through all the security, all the checkpoints. We got to the gate, and one of the guys that was with us going on the trip, he realized he had left you could take 2 suitcases. He had left one of them at home, and Malawi's pretty far away, and we were going for 2 weeks, so he had to have that suitcase. Fortunately, international flights, you got to be there 3 hours in advance, so he called his aunt, who had a key to his house, and we were more than an hour away from the airport, but she went and got his luggage and brought it to him, so we got his luggage before we left. But that would have been a big mishap to forget your suitcase going on a mission trip like that. And we got his luggage, but that would have been a big suitcase going on.
Hey, thank you, Jeff, for sending your text with all the emojis, because he knows, we were talking earlier, that we're getting ready to head on our family vacation.
Right.
So the Riles family, Liz and her family, going off to the beach.
I can't wait.
The Dempsey family, we're headed to the mountains.
Yeah.
Can you tell we really like each other?
If we
couldn't
could get
be any
about
further apart.
If we can get 1,500 miles difference distance between the two of us, that would be awesome.
Started comparing notes, unpacking, and everybody has their own different technique. Earlier, the lady that texted about how she puts everything in Ziploc bags. We're talking the clothes. Everything separated in Ziploc bags, completely organized, like one of those organization shows that will blow your mind, going, how can somebody be so super organized? She was. We're hearing from other people, too.
Yeah, I can't possibly do that. Sandia says, I pack days in advance. I overpack for everybody, and I still end up forgetting stuff, but generally it's her husband's things that she forgets.
Oh.
And he hates it because then he has to go shopping. I can definitely see how that happens. That's what I do.
What's her name?
Sandia.
Sandia, let your husband pack his own stuff. But I pack my own stuff. And if I forget something, it's on me.
Well, but obviously he's okay with her packing because it's not like this is the first time, evidently.
Well, he gets new stuff every time.
And maybe that's the point. And that's what I was saying earlier is I way overpack. Or not overpack. I pack way in advance, and then I always forget something. So my husband texted. Joey said,
no.
My girl not afraid to go shopping and buy anything she forgets. It's an excuse to shop. He knows me so well.
Yes, yeah. You got her ticket, don't you?
Yeah,
you know exactly what she's up to.
I don't do it on purpose. It just so happens.
That
we're near an outlet.
Joey, I'm with you, buddy. Okay, so here's George at 800-447-7234. What about the packing, George?
I pack months in advance. I'm packing right now for a trip come October.
How do you not need what you're packing?
My trip's going to be a couple of weeks of a hunting trip. All my gear, I have to separate it and wash it, and we need 2 weeks supply of hunting clothes. It's just not clothes and gear that I use every day. It just takes months to make sure we get everything organized, because we'll be primitive hunting out in the West, in the Rockies, in the snow and the rain.
That sounds fascinating on what you're getting ready to do in October. Who are you going with and why?
Taking a friend of mine and his son. This would be like my 25th trip out there hunting big game.
Do you take somebody different with you every time?
I've taken maybe 6 or 7 groups of guys out there with me. Most of the time I'm hunting by myself.
That sounds like fun. 25 years doing this. I just can't believe you're packing already. But that's something we could aspire to.
It's a necessity. Guys out there with me by myself.
That sounds like
I'm so grateful we took a sneak peek at some of these summer memories that have been I'm going to say phoned in, but they were not phoned in. They were submitted through the website at hisradio.com for Summer Fun Fridays.
Yeah, I almost said online in, but yes,
submitted. They online in right there on that their website, hisradio.com. It's a backyard movie kit, too, that people are going to be winning throughout this summer, which, by the way, next week's the last week to do this.
Yes, it is. So you got to get in. You've got less than right about 24 hours from tomorrow's winning when we pull the name. Erin got in on it. She submitted hers with her favorite summer memory. Going to Hawaii, I guess.
What?
She went to Hawaii with her husband and her 2 daughters. They did this last summer. Here's what I am a little totes jelly of. Swimming in a lagoon with sea turtles right next to them.
How nice is that? My wife wants to go there. Our, is it 30th? Wow, we've been airing that long. 30th is next year. So she wants to go either to Hawaii or to the Grand Canyon for her 30th.
Hawaii.
That's what you say.
I would say Hawaii. And
she's kind of split because we've never taken those trips before.
The Grand Canyon is from what I understand, I've never been either, but
Pretty grand.
phenomenal. Yeah, but I don't know. I like the beach better. But y'all like the mountains a lot, right?
Yeah, but Hawaii sounds like a cool vibe.
Yeah.
I would
we got
not
mountains
mind
there.
seeing Dog the Bounty Hunter.
He's in Hawaii?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Really?
he splits it between Hawaii and Colorado.
The haircut honestly makes me think he's from around here.
From where? Around here.
The mullets.
Okay, then.
Say it.
Okay. Well, maybe Dog will want to win our backyard movie kit. Okay. So if you'd like to win, go ahead and just text the word summer to 800-447-7234. Around here. Come on. Okay. So if you'd like to win, go ahead. What are you ordering when you're ordering home now? I mean, a lot of people are.
Yes, they
you
are.
You probably are doing the same thing. We've done that once or twice.
Yeah.
We usually will go get it and bring it home.
What did you order when you did order?
I don't even
Do you
remember.
I ordered Outback. Remember, because they took it to somebody else's
Yeah.
house in the neighborhood?
True story. They delivered it to somebody else's house by mistake. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. So a lot of DoorDash and Uber Eats are happening. And
Yes, they
so
are.
since somebody had a lot of time on their hands because they were working at home, they decided to take a look at what parts of the country are ordering what.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for instance, out on the West Coast, here's what they're ordering a lot of in the West Coast. Breakfast burritos.
Okay, I get that.
Pizzas, orange chicken, and spicy tuna rolls.
That's a weird combo,
Out in the West Coast. It is, isn't it? Now, in the mid-country, Midwest, they're ordering oatmeal.
They're ordering oatmeal?
Oatmeal. Sounds like real healthy and stuff,
Listen,
right?
I love oatmeal. I would not think it would travel that well.
Well, it must.
It
Because
must.
they're ordering it.
I guess.
Along with mac and cheese, Italian beef sandwiches, and pop stickers. What's that?
Pot stickers.
I don't even know what that is.
It's almost like a dumpling, if I'm not, it is? Okay, yeah, so it's like a little dumpling. And again, that's something that I wouldn't think would travel that well.
Evidently, it does in the Midwest.
Huh.
Okay.
Only in the Midwest.
Yeah, and on the East Coast, and it doesn't sound like this is a lot of the South influence, but iced coffee. Did you
hear that?
Was that TJ? Huh?
What?
Iced coffee, huh?
I find that iced coffee melts very quickly.
Northeast.
So,
Northeast
yeah,
does a lot of
maybe.
iced coffee. Crispy chicken sandwich and the chicken quesadillas.
I did see that in the South, chicken sandwich is like the number one thing.
Oh, yeah.
And comfort food. So, yeah, biscuits and gravy? You think that's what's coming to the house? Grits? You think?
Biscuits and gravy.
That's a Southern comfort food.
It is, yeah. I don't see
know.
that traveling.
I don't see that traveling.
Any more than those pot stickers.
Yeah,
things.
I don't know, but pot sticker. I mean, they're both really good. Now I'm hungry. But anyway,
Yeah, let's go have some dinner. Yeah.
I don't see that traveling.
Any more than those pot stickers. Looks like this little guy knows exactly who is in control of everything, even if he has to get some tests done at the doctor's office. It's Rob and Liz on his radio.
Yeah, so I was scrolling on social media the other night, and I ran across this kid, and I felt like I had to share this. He can't be 5 years old. He's getting blood drawn, probably for a blood test or something, and it looks like his grandma and his mom are in the doctor's office with him. Doctor's trying to calm him down, or the nurse, and he keeps repeating a child song that your kid probably has come home and sang from Vacation Bible School or Sunday school. And he is saying, "My God is so big, so strong, so mighty," but I want you to hear him.
God is so big and so strong and so mighty.
That's right.
It's not in my God cannot do.
And I love the last note, do.
He was repeating that over and over again because he was really super anxious.
He was very nervous.
At one point, he said, "That wasn't so bad."
And then they had to pull a little more blood, and then that's when he really kicked it up a notch.
He got right back into it,
God
right?
is so big and so strong and so mighty.
That's right.
It's not in my God cannot do.
You go.
How cute is that? I would love to hear that song, because for the life of me, I cannot think of the tune of it, but my God is so big, so strong, and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do. We need to all keep that in mind. I cannot think of the tune of it, but my God.
Such a huge coin shortage right now. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. I heard that there's a couple of Chick-fil-A's that they're so low on coins. They're not around here. One's in Alabama, one's in Virginia.
Yep.
And these two Chick-fil-A's are offering free meals for coins.
I bet that coin shortage would be taken care of like that if they did it around here.
I first heard that and I went, wait a minute, is the meal really free? You bring in coins and you get food? They're actually trading you. So if you have like $10 worth of coins, they give you the $10 and the free food at those two Chick-fil-A's that are in Virginia and Alabama.
Right. There's only two real stipulations. They have to be rolled, so you have to roll the coins. It said any denomination. You got all pennies, that's cool. You got all quarters, that's cool. You can only do it 10 times. But that's
there's a limit.
Well, yeah, but that's like 10 free meals. So they're giving you, if you walk in with the rolled coins, they give you $10 in bills or a $10 bill. And then they give you a coupon or a voucher or whatever to get free food.
They want to give out exact change to people. They don't want to round up or round down or anything like that. I mean, people want their change. I want my change.
Yeah, I went through a restaurant the other day just to get a drink or whatever. They didn't have, I didn't have cash. The card maker went down. She's like, I couldn't have really taken cash right now anyway, unless you just had folding money, paper money, because I have no coins.
And?
I was just like, okay, bye. I'm really thirsty.
They didn't give you the...
But
even though the machine's down? Well,
it's okay.
I guess you can't do that for everybody. If you do it for one, you have to do it for everybody, and that's not good business.
No.
Okay.
And it was lunchtime, and it was packed, and so I felt bad for them. But at the same time, I was like, I'm really getting out some water.
See, you just need to carry cash.
I guess, but I would spend it that's why I like a card, because I don't spend it nearly as quickly. Helps me.
Really?
Yeah. Some people are opposite, but if I have cash in my
they get the card. It's easy to swipe.
I guess because the boys are always like, you got $5?
Oh, and you're like, no, I don't.
I'm out of cash.
Really?
Yeah. Some people are opposite, but if I have cash
they get the. So there's tomorrow, and then there's next week, and then winning those backyard movie kits are coming to an end.
It's sad.
It is sad. All good things must come to an end.
Right.
We totally get that.
And we've had a lot of fun with it, too.
It has been fun. That's why it's called Summer Fun Fridays on his radio. It's Rob and Liz. And we heard from Drew. Drew was one of the ones that did a submission and wants to win the backyard movie kit.
Got registered. And when you register, you give us a summer memory so we can share them on the air. So he said growing up, they would always take a family vacation to Florida. They'd be gone a week. They would spend all that time with grandparents who, spoiled them to death. Said it was always the best week of the entire year.
How nice is that, huh? Who knows? Maybe Drew will get a call tomorrow, or maybe next week, or maybe it could be you. We have 2 more of these movie kits to give away. It's the projector, the tabletop popcorn maker, the screen that goes along with it, and I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag. It's a surprise, but since you're listening now, I'll let you know what the family adventure is for tomorrow. You ready for this?
Yes.
It's the River Island Adventure in Myrtle Beach.
I think they have like kayaking and canoeing and inner tubing.
It's a bunch of fun stuff for the family, all social distanced because you're outside and it's going to be so much fun. Okay, don't tell anyone else. That's our secret, okay? So here's all you have to do. Text the word summer to 800-447-7234. We'll get you registered that way. Go to hisradio.com, or if you have the app open and you're listening on the app, just tap on Summer Fun Fridays and we'll get you registered to win.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Pastor Hodges, Reverend James Hodges Jr., he preached in several different states.
Okay.
He was a pastor of a great church, and at 85, he retired.
Makes
and
sense.
that was 10 years ago. So the past decade, he's been going to his McDonald's, and because he's not writing sermons anymore, he'd sit down, get his cup of coffee, ordered a chicken sandwich. He would check his mail, read his Bible, and if anybody wanted to talk to him about God, he'd sit there and talk about God.
Wow.
It was just in him.
So he was still preaching, just not from the pulpit.
Right at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Which is, I love that. I love that he would bring Jesus into McDonald's with him. Sadly, he passed away just a month ago.
Okay.
But they celebrated him at that McDonald's in Maryland that he would visit all the time. He had so much joy. The employees loved him at McDonald's. Of course, with COVID-19, there wasn't a whole bunch of that in the final months of his life.
Sure.
But they remember him, and they celebrated him at McDonald's.
Think about that. 10 years since he retired. Of course, up to that point, how many people he impacted from the church. But then, for the past 10 years, just really getting out there.
Here's what they called him for the past 10 years.
What's that?
There's 2 nicknames he had.
Okay.
Pastor McMuffin and McDonald's chaplain.
Pastor McMuffin.
Pastor McMuffin.
That's gotta be the
cool
one.
Vibe.
Can you imagine once you pass on and somebody, because you've impacted them so much, they give you a cool nickname like that?
I know. Pastor McMuffin. A lot of people
I love it.
miss him desperately, but we get to see him
Yep.
with a McMuffin in his hand one day up in heaven.
His morning crew.
So I was also on social media the other day and I ran across a mom and daughter. They're from Myrtle Beach and the little girl is 3. Her name's Scarlett. Mom is Tiania. I think I'm saying that correctly. Anyway, Mom, when she's doing Scarlett's hair in the bathroom in front of the mirror every day, has Scarlett look in the mirror at herself, and Mom gives her like daily affirmations. She'll say things like, I am beautiful. I love my brown skin. I love my curls. My mom tells me how proud she is of me. And the message is kind of the same, but yet different every single day. Here's one of the things that she has her say.
Jesus loves me.
Jesus loves me.
I'm beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
I am healthy.
I'm healthy.
My mommy loves me.
My mom loves me.
And
sweet.
I know, she does it every single day and goes on, my daddy loves me and this and that and that. And it's not all about just physical beauty, but I'm a nice person and I'm, so she has all these different messages that she gives her daughter daily so that she has that worth, Here's the thing. You might think, okay, she's going to become very self-involved. That little girl, Scarlett, 3 years old, has started telling other people they're, how beautiful and how sweet and how kind they are.
I heard somebody at a seminar talk about raising girls.
Yeah.
And I'm a dad of a girl. She's 25 now. Yeah. She's a marketing director over at a car dealership that owns 3 kind of, car brands.
Rob's not proud at all.
She's incredible.
Yeah.
But one thing I wish I would have done was these words of affirmation when she was growing up, because I hear when you do that for your daughter, especially when it comes from a dad, that the girls believe it as they're growing up, giving them those words of affirmation like that. And this mom doing this for her little girl at 3 years old,
and
she's going to be so self-confident, not in a bad way.
No.
But in a way that she knows who she is in Christ, because Mom's instilling that in her right now.
Right. I mean, that was the number one thing she said. Jesus loves me. And then the little girl repeats it. Jesus loves me. And she's going to know that first and foremost. And then it went to family and physical beauty and, inside. And I think we all need to do that. If your daughter is 3 years old, 33, 103, whatever it is, we need to tell each other.
Yeah.
This is why I love you.
I guess it's never too late.
Never too late.
Even though my daughter is 25.
Tell her.
It's never too late.
Call her.
I feel like going to the mirror right now and giving my own words of affirmation. You might know what they are.
I think. Do it. Let me hear.
I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And by golly, people like me.